What's up guys, back in today with another reaction to Berserk manga, this time with volume 20, the chapters Martyrdom and Collapse. Looking forward to this one. Again, I did mention last reaction, but I will be doing, I really wanted to do three chapters today, but unfortunately it'll be next time. I'll be doing Shadows of Idea parts 1, 2 and 3 to end off this volume. Last time we had quite a bit of action, but some really cool scenes of Luca and Skull Knight and the Behelit Man. Again, all three characters very interesting, aren't they? Really love the backstory for the Behelit Man, and again, almost again, I think appreciate's the wrong word, but I kind of like that he's doing something. Again, I know it's the wrong thing, and I know I might be on an island with this, but the fact that he's actually wanting to kind of birth something what he sees as kind of progressive and such is again actually slightly admirable considering his past, considering how we saw how dark his past was and such. But it was really sad last time, wasn't it, as well? We heard the reason why he was telling Luca all this. Again, very good question as to why he was expositing all this, but he just wanted to tell someone, just wanted to speak to someone about it. Just really sad, isn't it? Again, it's a shame this guy didn't kind of come into contact with Luke or anything before all this happened, but when would he have, if you know what I'm saying? Like, if he didn't do all this, then might have just be dead in that hole. Yeah, had some very interesting stuff with him in here, and then again, obviously some nice fight scenes. I actually did get told that the fire breathing from Guts' son / Casca's son wasn't actually from him. Apologies about that. That was Mozgus actually, who set that massive flame alight a fair few chapters ago. So apologies about that. But now I know that he's got the power of breathing fire, which probably will come back up. But yeah, we've done a pretty good job against some of these guys. Again, it kind of went in between, didn't it? Between the fight with Guts and the torturers, and seeing more of the human Behelit story. Love this panel right here with Farnese. Again, we haven't seen too much of her recently, but looking forward to exploring her even more and what importance she holds. Yeah, almost forgot about that as well. Fucking Isidro's flying off with Mozgus, which is not good. Yeah, Skull Knight ended up coming in. And yeah, it doesn't matter who. Just so before I disappear, someone hears my story. You know what, I think that affected Luca a little bit as well. Then again, Luca has been shown as the kind of mother figure, so I almost see this Behelit as like a little boy, really. But yeah, we ended off on this giant blob. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what happens with that. Do let me know what you guys think of these chapters though down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these reactions. And let's get into Martyrdom. Yeah, Guts' face got clawed. I think he's been flying through the air right now. It's futile. If you continue to resist, you'll lose that left eye of yours, which yeah, I said about last time, and that would just put an end to this story, right? That would just end it, unless there's some kind of magical device or something. Maybe you could put a Behelit in his eye and maybe see through that or something. But yeah, I mean, realistically, again, the story would be over if he lost that eye. Quite interesting, isn't it? I mean, 2 eyes, one of them, I wouldn't say it's worthless, but it's not nearly worth as much as what 1 eye would be worth if you had only 1 eye. The say the same with like lungs and such as well, or kidneys, as some people give up. In quite the predicament now, aren't we? Quite the predicament. Oh, guts. I mean, that looks quite painful as is, but it's lucky that this little one's on the right side here, because I imagine that would hurt like hell. Getting squeezed like that on your skin. Yeah, not the best situation right here. The big guy's still here as well, so. Discount Guts has done absolutely nothing but watch, by the way. I was meant to be a knight. Don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything he can do here. But he hasn't even tried. Yep. In the claws of the crow. That is quite funny, isn't it? How their weapons are very much kind of hawk bird-like, aren't they? Cass, Father Mozgus. What? Time out. Yeah, it does look like a Seadro is going to be going off with Mozgus, which is, again, terrible news. Even a Seadro's tried to do something. Knock off Guts is just, again, it's just absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's almost a quite reminiscent shot right there, isn't it? It really is almost a bit like the first Eclipse, isn't it? Guts watching on while Casca gets, well, it's not quite as bad, but similar. As Casca gets taken away. I guess you could say she was taken away in the first one as well with Femto. I guess that was the moment she did kind of lose her memories and such and was taken away. Does Mozgus just not care? Just letting Isidro ride on him. And yeah, there's the big guy I was talking about. Douche. For the sin of attempting to kill one of the clergy, you are hereby condemned to death by the wheel. The wheel? Not the wheel. And here is the wheel. Rammed. You know what? Has that not just helped us? Has that not just knocked us out of the grasp of these guys? I mean, don't get me wrong, that was a hell of a hit, and seeing people get. Wow, look at that wound. This guy's got even bigger somehow, but yeah, I mean that's helped us. But like I just said, that would any normal person that probably just squish instantly. Guts better hope he has some good abs. And he's come for a second one, it looks like. Look at his face. Again, I can't help but find these guys cute sometimes. Even as a demon, this guy looks pretty cute still. He looked even cuter before. Boy. Guts really getting messed up right now, isn't he? It's again, it's 4v1. It really is quite unfair, isn't it? This world's never fair, of course. Yeah, it's terrible, terrible situation as he gets clung onto again. But he's getting up. He's getting up. Fair play to him. He's done for. Has his eyes slightly changed? As the wheel was winding up again. Can't dodge. And if I can't, then here it is. The secret weapon. Always does a ton of damage, this, doesn't it? Like I just said, it is the real secret kind of weapon, isn't it? As we just blow right through him. His intestines getting coming out the side of him. Damn, imagine that. I did bring this up a while ago about that video I saw of a zebra getting I think it got bit by some alligators and it got ripped open from the back and you could just see everything coming out of it and it looked absolutely disgusting. Can you imagine that, just having half your belly ripped open and you're just looking down like, oh shit, my lungs just popped out, my intestines are just hanging there. That'd be awful. Oh, it makes me feel horrible. So as much as I love horror and body horror and stuff like that, when I try and put it on myself, I feel horrible. Well, I don't usually. Luckily, it's happened to the motherfucker on screen, not me. Yeah, that's just nasty, isn't it? That is just nasty. Oh, this guy's getting done as well. Oh, he shot him as well. I didn't know we had more than one shot in this thing. I mean, makes sense that we would have more than one shot on us, but I mean, after already shooting one. That was a cool shot there, isn't it? Oh no, it's Guts' sword, sorry. It kind of looked like it shot him because it's almost the same, but no. Oh yeah, I kind of missed this here. My bad. And this kind of made me think that he shot him here as well, but I think that's just the smoke from the last shot. My bad. Look at this swirl. Bloody hell. That's really cool, isn't it? It's a bit of a shame that these are here, kind of blocking it a little bit, but you can kind of see the swirl round here of the sword. As we gut this guy as well. Oh yeah. Again, I'm still not sure why he's biting his arm down like that. Like, why have you got that? We see some more lovely guts. And just like that, 2 of them are down. This makes it far more manageable, doesn't it? The 2 biggest ones as well. Probably the 2 least smart ones. Cannon? Oh, no more. He's got something that dangerous up his sleeve? Quite literally. Quite literally up his sleeve. Or where his sleeve would be. Does anyone else really get reminded of the, I forget her name, but the woman from Psycho in a lot of Farnese's reactions? Just the way she looks in general. I don't know if that's just me or not. What kind of man would not try to dodge the wheel? No, he used it in order to... So did he use it to propel himself up to... Kind of seemed like it. Yeah. So he did kind of get hit by it, but again, he used that as propulsion to get up to this guy and swing. Good work, Guts. Good work. Kind of man would not try to dodge the wheel. That's just a little guy. Weaving in and out. Yay! 1, 2. Yeah, probably quite rash of this guy. Again, we've seen we know their kind of mental situation and such. I don't think they're going to be, even as demons or anything, I don't think they're going to be kind of master tacticians or anything. I think obviously the penguin guy probably is very smart. Makes sense. This guy would just rush in by himself after just losing 2 people, and probably the best thing he could have done was just stay with the penguin guy and still maintained a slight advantage. Or what would usually be a slight advantage. One, 2, 3. Bam. Oh god. What happened to him? Did he get shot? I mean, we just see Guts' massive cape here, just almost fully kind of eclipse the guy. Ah, the bombs. I almost forgot we had these. I think the last time I used them was versus Arnice's guy. What's his name? Oh, Sir Pico. As we blow him up. Not a direct hit. But yeah, pretty messed up. Pretty messed up. Half his jaw missing. Both eyes look fucked. Yeah, this guy's done. Oh, he's definitely done now. Nothing. That face is just nothing right there. Just dead. Absolute dead face. Again, I quite like this little one. Before he was a demon, he was really cool actually. Had some fun segments with him. Like I've said plenty of times, I liked all these guys. Bit of a shame. I mean, I didn't initially, but now it's just the penguin. Dear Lord, I thank thee that in the last moments of our lives, burdened by grotesque form and harsh destiny, thou saw fit to prepare for us a miracle such as this. Interesting. So he's actually quite thankful he got to witness Guts pull off this miracle, is what he's saying there, I think. Before he dies. It's a shame he has to die, but he is a demon now, so he does have to die. And he's gonna fight and die. I was thinking he could just fly away. It'd be easy enough to. Do you know what that his weapon does slightly look like the brand, doesn't it? Slightly. Not exactly. Slightly. Similar shape. Not exactly. But it slightly reminds me of it every time I see it. As he sends his arrows our way, his feathers. We just take them. How painful can feathers be? They are pretty sharp when you do see them. Well, maybe not sharp, but if thrown at a high speed, they could be pretty dangerous, I guess. But even so, like not near as dangerous as even a nail. And yeah, Guts just takes them. Oh, and he gets himself done by the thing as well. Phew. Well, fair enough. I mean, if you're just going to break it off, yeah, why not? Guts is now a current day emo woman with this around his neck. Again, he just easily just cuts his staff in half. Oh, and his neck. Damn. Again, that's just sad, isn't it? So easily as well. Just take it and just. And more than anything, for the miracle that we chance to meet Father Mozgus. Yeah, like I said, I did always think Mozgus was a demon. I didn't like him, but the fact that he wasn't a demon slightly changed my opinion, and especially on the situation of him taking these guys in. Don't get me wrong, I still don't like the fact he used these guys as torturers, but he made a use for these guys. He got these guys together. He got them out of their nothingness, if you know what I'm saying. It's almost slightly like the Behelit guy. Imagine they would have been a pretty similar deal. Maybe slightly less depressing and dark, but even so, I mean, very similar in what they were probably going through. But again, you still got to appreciate the fact that Mozgus did bring these guys out of that and gave them something, even if that something was terrible and led towards this. It was still something, rather than nothingness. Yeah, I just feel terrible for these guys, for the human eyes of them as well. Nothing like a demon, does he? Intentionally, of course. Yeah, rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace to all these guys. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Well done, Guts. Getting out of that fucking situation. Damn. Again? Hey, hold on. There's a terrified looking Barney's right here. Gah, Commander? Since when? Everyone's come out to play now, haven't they? Everyone's showing themselves now. Again, you can't blame them, but yeah. Sorry, guys. Earthquake? Imagine that. Imagine the. I don't think I've ever seen an actual earthquake in an anime. That's what. Yeah, I don't actually think I've ever seen a real earthquake. It's quite strange, isn't it? Yeah, you know when they say that, it's never an actual earthquake, is it? Yeah, again, that brings up a good point. I don't think I've ever actually seen an actual earthquake. But imagine that. Imagine all of this, and then just so happens there is an actual earthquake. A powerful one. That would be awful, wouldn't it? Yeah, that brings up an interesting point there. I don't know if you guys have ever actually seen an anime / manga with an earthquake in it. Seems like a pretty simple thing to do. I've seen plenty of movies. New Nightmare's got an earthquake in it. It's the only one that comes to mind at the top of my head. But I guarantee I've seen plenty of movies with earthquakes in them. Martyrdom End. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious who the martyrs were, isn't it? Rest in peace, man, these guys. Again, they deserve. Well, I say they deserve better. Again, they got something at least. They could have just, again, lived their life as nothing and just hid their whole life and be berated. Well, not exactly berated, but kind of shunned their whole life. But Again, I'm glad they got to do something at least. Let's read some of the comments quickly. I want to talk about Guts' durability, which is fair enough to question. I mean, it didn't take as much as we've seen him take in this, but it did take that massive blow to the chest. So you got to think he's definitely been doing his push-ups or sit-ups. Sorry. Not too much to comment on that. Let's get into the final chapter for today, Collapse. We're back here. Is that its like skin? Or are these just the dead bodies underneath it? That would be crazy if that was like, this was made up of those. What the? Skull Knight looking slightly goofy here. Almost looks like he's smiling for the first time. Obviously it's just the shape of a skull, but it looks a bit that way, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it is. I was thinking, there's so much substance here, if you know what I'm saying. There's these bodies, they're not gonna do nothing here, if you know what I'm saying. There's a real opportunity for some beautiful demonic artwork here, isn't there? I knew it never gonna let this up. My god damn, that is something right here, isn't it? Bloody hell! Oh wow, look at this. Jesus Christ, that got out of hand quickly. But yeah, look at Skull Knight and Luca just in the midst of this. Again, this does seem quite a bit like the older clips, but we haven't even like activated Behelit or anything yet, which is quite crazy, isn't it? All that stuff happened in the past clips when we activated the Behelit. This time it's just happening. And the floodgates were kind of released at that time, if you know what I'm saying, of course. So it makes sense this would be happening before now. Yeah, god damn. Like I said, this guy was this author was never going to let up this opportunity. I mean, there's some rock here. It looks like. Is that rock? I mean, apart from that, almost this whole screen is just bodies and souls. That is really cool, though, isn't it? And how long does this take to fucking draw? Like, ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. If I tried drawing this, I think I'd probably get about, I think mine would maybe be 1% as good as this. But even if I tried drawing it to my hardest, this would take me probably days. That's ridiculous. Ugh. Like Leatherface. Horribly kind of. Ugh. That kind of almost dirty kind of expression in the eyes, that kind of, yeah, muddled. I'm not sure how best to describe it, but strange look in the eyes. It's like the monster in the tower, only a lot more of it. It's the essence of malice that permeates this place. It resonates with the one in the tower. It resonates with the one in the tower? Oh, okay. But even if those of the brand are gathered in one place, for it to take form in such a dark colour without the gate opening. For it to take form in such a dark colour without the gate opening. The time is ripe. Is it getting to that time, is it? The time is ripe. It's noticed us. Yeah, I was going to say, Sculpt Knight's surely quick enough. Just speed off. Again, was that Behelit he ate like a power up or something? Like a mushroom from Mario? Jesus Christ. What happens with this thing? How do we get rid of this thing? Ever? How do you ever get rid of this? When I see this many signs manifesting, perhaps throughout this entire holy ground, it's already beginning. Yeah, it is. I feel like we're in just the flow of it now, aren't we? The flow of causality. As Mr. Behelit Man looks at us. Reporting. Several dozen heretics who attempted to flee their underground cells have been restrained. They were all in a state of panic and spoke something about monsters. Right, now we know nothing. Now we know nothing definite. Right now we know nothing definite. Right now we know nothing definite. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Don't know why I was questioning that. And Lady Farnese's whereabouts? We have not yet confirmed. Aslan, what in God's name is going on here? If something happens to Miss Farnese, who will take responsibility? Why? All I wanted to do was escape the troublesome holy city and spend the rest of my years quietly in this remote land. So why? Why is this? What? This guy's having a crisis. Mouldy looking man. Is this the thing? What is this? Yeah, it is. What do we do? What does anyone do against this? Like, seriously? Is this not just an unstoppable beast right now? Sure, if this was to absolutely mirror the eclipse, when I did say it would either be Farnese or Nina, it would be much more likely to be Farnese, just because of the sacrificing of, obviously, Femtos, the Band of the Hawk. It'd be pretty similar if Farnese was to sacrifice all of her kind of army as well. But maybe that's a bit too kind of obvious. Again, I'm really not sure. We'll see. But that would mirror it pretty well. Unless they all die here. Which I think a fair few of them will. Again, what do you do against this? Like, the only thing I could really think of is setting it on fire and maybe exploding it, but even then, like, how do you ever get a fire that big and explosives that large? I feel like if Guts shot his hand into this, it would do like nothing. Oh. Scrumpled chin. He's really got that down on point, the author, hasn't he? The look of the scrumpled chin. Always in like the right moments. Adds quite a lot to the expressions, in my opinion. Oh damn, these are some nasty looking ones, aren't they? I think especially this one here on the left. This one looks nasty. That one and this one. These guys came out right away. Popped up right away, should I say. God damn. It's almost like water in a way. It's almost like these spirits and these demons, like some water being poured into this kind of container that is this place, and they're just filling it, and just creeping up every kind of crevice. Why is this guy facing backwards? Are they trying to protect people from it? I mean, just fucking run. You guys are gonna get devoured. You guys need to run. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're getting ready to fucking run. That's what they should do. Oh, monsters! Forgive. Pain. Hurts. I'll kill. God. Hope. Don't want to die. Yeah, more of the last thoughts. Oh, they were tortured. I imagine these tortured souls. And they're bringing down the whole gate. Bloody hell. Oh no! Why are you guys still watching? Get out of there. All hands, evacuate. Get away from the tower. As every brick just crumbles. Like, even just something like this, how ridiculous would it be to draw just this many bricks? Like, how it would less difficult, but probably just monotonous, if you know what I'm saying. Brick after brick after brick of this many bricks. As some people are getting crushed by them. Oh, this guy got done right in the head. He's dead. And this person, well, all of these guys are probably dead. Honestly, unfortunately, everything's just coming down now, isn't it? This whole place. Wow. It does beg the question: where the hell is Mozgus going? Where is he taking Casca? And again, we know at some point Casca ends up on a stake. Get burned, so somewhere with a stake. Be anywhere, honestly. No! This is really bad news. It's collapsing? Yeah, the whole place is coming down. Yee! Farnese is going to stumble down the stairs. Looks like she might have got lucky here. Oh no, she's fallen out of the building. That's Sir Pico. Where the hell did you come from? I've never actually watched the show, so I don't know what this song's doing on my playlist. Strange Visage. Apologies, guys. Yeah, where the hell did you come from, Sir Pico? Clutch as hell. Probably best not hang on to a brick in a situation where all the bricks are falling down. Oh god. But he does end up saving her. Just about. Man, this whole place really, like, everything in this place is going to be nothing, isn't it? It's almost like dominoes. Eee. This guy's got... Oh, it might be Nina, to be fair. I was going to say, this guy's making nothing but girly, screamy noises this whole time. He's done nothing except for make noises. Yeah, the whole place. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Is that just not fucking hilarious? As the boys look up from above again, why is so strange? Like, Puck was riding Isidro, now Isidro's riding fucking Mozgus. Like they're the controllers. Good lord. Lucky Isidro did get out of here. I can't imagine Guts would, well, I'm not really sure. I kind of doubt Guts would have saved these guys, honestly. Looks like he's just going to go, and that's well within reason, in my opinion. Well within Guts's, well within what Guts would do. But yeah, look at that. It's just the god hand right there. Again, isn't that not just absolutely hilarious how that's come to be? Looks like crown as well, but again, I think it's much more likely to be, again, a little reference to the god hand and their kind of part to play in this. Again, we've seen little glimpses of them throughout, haven't we? And like I've been kind of theorising, I do theorise this is mostly kind of Femto's doing. His kind of setup. Again, could be very wrong about that, but I think that would make sense to me. But yeah, lovely little reference here as the tower falls down to nothing. Oh damn! I didn't even notice these. Look at this. Yeah, what do you do against these? What do you do against that? What does anyone in this universe do against that? We've seen I don't think we've seen anyone, maybe other than the God Hand, that could do a thing about this. Like, I don't even think Skull Knight could do anything about this. We saw him just run away, of course. I mean, just gotta wait till daytime, I guess. I guess that's the only kind of, even in daytime, are these things like, the spirits can still kind of be in daytime, they're just much weaker, so yeah. Don't know, I guess you just have to blindly hope. Just like a lot of the people in this series, funnily enough. A lot of the people in this arc. Blindly, maybe unfaithfully hope. But yeah, that's again, I really like that, that's really cool, isn't it? Quite an obvious, but nice little detail right there. Almost kind of reminds me of like a mountain. Yeah, and that's an even better shot right here. Oh, it's really just not even coming down, it's just staying in that position. Wow. Now that is on the nose. That looks exactly like the one from the eclipse, doesn't it? Oh, this shot makes it look even worse, doesn't it? Almost with these little speckles of white, it almost makes it look really infected. Most of these people did die from kind of infections and such, and the plague and such. So yeah, fucking hell, that's a really awesome shot. What is it shine? Is it daytime? What is shining down? So one of my complaints sometimes about manga, maybe it's the moonlight. It's because it's all in black and white. It is hard to tell when it is day and night time. because you can't exactly have a nighttime scene in darkness. You got to show the bloody story. It's one of my complaints about Alien vs Predator Requiem. It's so dark. It's almost bloody unwatchable. And I know it's set in the nighttime, but you've got to see it. Yeah, that's one of my only complaints, honestly. Again, I was like, what's going on here? Is this the sun beaming down? Is this the God Hand arriving or something? Is this some kind of demonic thing? Is this the sun? Is this the moon? And I'm not really sure. So yeah, apologies about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really good couple chapters today, weren't they? A lot of action, of course. Pretty much all action. But we've got some beautiful artwork as usual. Again, some nice little on the nose little points here. I don't think it'll be too far before we do see the real kind of culprit / the God Hands in this arc, is it? Again, we've seen him slightly before, but yeah, I did say the time is ripe. Yeah, some beautiful artwork today. Really love this. Again, I knew as soon as Skull Knight stepped out and we saw the thing and all the bodies around it. Being a man of horror myself, it's just too good an opportunity, isn't it, to not incorporate these bodies in the artwork for this. Yeah, some beautiful artwork there. There's some really nice artwork in this one as well. Again, nice job from Guts taking all of these guys down by himself. It's just ruthless. Yeah, I felt quite bad for these guys, honestly. Felt quite bad indeed. It's actually quite sad, wasn't it? Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Do let me know what you guys thought about these chapters down in the comment section. Again, some really interesting and really beautiful stuff today. Again, demonically beautiful. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought about these down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with my weekly Berserk reactions. Not this month, but I think next month I'll be slightly changing the schedule. I don't mind how I'm doing it now, being 2 days in a row, but it is it's slightly annoying because again, I have to wait a whole week before I do the next chapters. I much prefer, I think, having like 2 or 3 days in between and then doing them because it's a little bit easier for me to remember. But yeah, I will be changing that in maybe 3 or 4 weeks time when the new season starts. I'm not sure as to what. I know it's definitely not going to be Sundays because Sunday is going to be a very busy day for me. Probably not Saturdays either because I'll be playing football on Saturdays. I never usually do those days for Berserk anyway, so more than likely it'll probably be probably Fridays still, and then maybe like a Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday type deal, I hope. But again, I'm still not really sure. I'll let you guys know when I do know for definite. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys thought about these ones down in the comment section, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.